So today I'm going to do a quick tutorial on how I do gilders paste on metal jewelry. And this is a cuff I made, and this was a stamping, and you know, it was this brass color, and all I did was gilders paste it. So several different colors. And gilders paste comes in a can like this, kind of like your old dippity-doo hair stuff or shoe polish. Comes like this. This particular color is called patina, and you can get these several places off the internet. Usually like $7.95 or $8 for a can, and it goes a long way. I mean, you don't use that much of it. Okay, and this is some pieces that I did. This is just a, I don't know, a jewelry element I got from Hobby Lobby. This piece, which is this piece, and I'll remember this piece, and I did this piece. Okay, so in gilders paste you can use it on paper, metal, wood, just anything, but you do need to seal it if you want to wear it and for it to not come off. I mean, it doesn't come off once, it does come off once it's dry, which it dries fairly quickly, but after it's not going to stay on there. So if you want it permanent, you need to do a spray lacquer finish on it just to seal it in. It can be a matte or a gloss or whatever. So I've just got several different little metal elements here, and there's several ways you can color. You can use the gilders paste, or you can use paint, and I've used this. You can use we'll do one where we paint this little bike charm, and we'll do that in this pink, and we'll seal that. You probably won't seal it on camera, but when you use acrylic paint, you'll need to let it dry. Otherwise it tends to get a little rubbery if you seal it before it's completely dry. So make sure it's dry, completely dry. Just let it sit overnight. So we've got all kinds of fun little metal embellies here. I think maybe we'll play with this bat since Halloween is upon us, soon to be. And let's see, and we'll just keep this out for some inspiration. Let's see, where can we put that? We'll just set it right here. You will need some paintbrushes, and paintbrushes, just cheap paintbrushes, because they'll get ruined and stiff, and you'll want to keep them because they'll have the colors on them. You don't really want to mix, because I have some creams and apricot and white, and I don't really want to mix the verdigris in with the white. So I just keep those. So you'll need some paintbrushes, and you will need some, let's see, I forgot to get this out for y'all, just some odorless paint thinner. Okay, so generally what I do is I have these little plastic cups, and I'll just put a little paint thinner in there. So we'll just go ahead, since we're getting ready to play, I'll just open these up. This one's a pretty clean one. These are kind of dirty, and you'll want a paper towel. I have two in it. Paper towel handy so that you can wipe. Okay, so let's see. What are we going to play with? What are we going to play with? Let's play with. We can play with maybe the bat. as Halloween is coming. So we'll play with the back. So we'll set these aside over here. And we'll get this out, make sure we're, let me try to get my camera in view here. Okay. So let's do this. Alright, so here we are. We got our bat. Let's do a, he's kind of got a coppery finish to him with some black, with black in him. So we'll let you see what that looks like real quick before we go and mess with it. Okay, so let's play with that a little bit. Let's see. Okay. So these colors are what we're going to, well, let's see if I can't get you on camera. We'll try to work with these colors. Okay. No, they're still not on camera. I'm having a hard time. My camera's at a different angle. Okay. Just going to start playing. Now there's two ways of applying. You can either use your finger or the paintbrush. I use both. It depends on what look I'm trying to go for here. So let's start off with, let's give him a good black. Oh, see, it's dry. So this is where you'll need your paint thinner, because the black is pretty dry. So we're going to play with it just a little bit, get it all good. And sometimes you may need to get a metal implement in there and dig some of that out. But I think we'll be alright here. Yeah, we're going to have to. Big deal. You can't make a mistake, and if you do, it comes off. Just get you a little bit of Renaissance wax and just rub it off. Get you a little bit of that on a cloth and just rub it all off. It comes right off. Look that you're going for here. So here's what we got so far. Get a little, now he's good and got some black on him. So now what else are we going to do here? What color can we play with? Let's go with, now that my fingers are all, let's see. Yeah, okay, see. Now when you can just rub it on your fingers like that and just highlight the areas that you want to have a little bit of patina on there. Let me see if I can't zoom in just a little bit. So we got that. So let's see here. Do some more. So we're just highlighting with this. And we can always rub some of that off. Basically just rubbing the color on there. Okay, so that's what we have so far. And here we have the front. So that's there. So I'm going to do a little bit of wiping off here. I don't even know if I'm on camera here. And you can just use your fingers to wipe away. So far that is what we have. What else can we do to it? I think a little bit of this dark green would be nice. So let's do a little bit of the dark. To add a little depth to this green. I don't even know if I'm on camera, I'm so sorry. Let's see here. Just to make those wings. Okay, so that's where we're at so far. Okay. Alright, so let's see what else we're gonna do. Let's do maybe a little bit of whitewash. Well, how about some, well, let's see. Alright, this is where I generally use my brush just a little bit. Now this color is, this is apricot. Just a little bit. Highlight. Use this. Do a little bit of rest on my brush. Let's do the back here. So rest. Kind of like to make it look like it's dripped onto. Even know if I'm on. This is the worst YouTube video tutorial. I hate tutorials. Okay. So he's got some pooling there, so let's do a little bit of pooling. Gotta dry it off a little bit. It's a little hot. Too hot. Yeah, he's pretty hot. Alright, so let's see. Show you what we got here. So there's Mr. Bat. I don't know what noise they make. So there's my bat with some Gilders paste. Okay. Now, I think he needs to be edged a little bit more, maybe with some black. Sort of. Alright. You get the drift here, right? And if you want the original appearance to show through, you can rub it, buff it out a little bit, not a whole lot, just barely buff it out, and you can get some of the shiny metal, the original metal, to shine through. Okay. So there's our friendly bat. He is spooktacular. Okay, he's way cool. Okay, so that concludes the Baroque Gilders Paste tutorial. And I hope, and don't fret if you get dirty. It's okay, it washes off with soap and water. No big deal. This is a lot of fun. I can sit and do this for hours. And you know, you can use this as well, but again, you need to dry. But it's not as easily, you can't mix this as easy as you can, you know, the Gilders Paste. There's just a lot more playroom there with the Gilders Paste. That's why I prefer to use it. So if you have any more questions, just give me a holler. And this video has turned out to be super long, so I am going to let y'all go. Talk to you later. Bye.
Y la música.